Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Monday, May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Do you have any plans to celebrate the holiday today? I know there's a lot going on all over the village, so get involved and do something fun today for Cinco de Mayo. On today's show, we have Publishing Club with Joanna Krause and Marcia Hackett. And then later in the show, we have National Alliance on Mental Illness. Sorry for this hair that just keeps wanting to get in my mouth. With Arna Bodios. So we've got some important things to talk about there, and we'll get to that just as soon as we keep you informed. Stay informed about earthquakes. We had one, what was it, a couple of weeks ago already? It still feels like the ground is shaking a little bit, so we want to make sure that we sign up for MyShake, Alert OC, and Orange County Sheriff's Department, just in case it gets a little bit worse than it was a couple weeks ago and we want some more information. You can get more information and tips at lagunawoodsvillage.com and click on news to find out how you can sign up. Let's take a look at the weather. What is the spring weather doing to us? The week begins with cool, overcast mornings and gradual clearings in the afternoons. Monday and Tuesday, we'll see high in the mid-60s with lingering low clouds and the occasional afternoon sun. By Wednesday, temperatures will rise to around 70s as skies begin to clear. Overall, we can expect a mix of coastal cloudiness early in the week, transitioning to sunnier and warmer conditions by the weekend. So we look forward to that. Sunrise this morning was at 5:58 a.m. Sunset will be at 7:37. I want to find out where this trail is. Linda Rogers sent this in to us. Colinas Bluff Trail, Laguna Niguel. Looks really pretty. Looks like a great way to spend an afternoon hiking. If you'd like to send us your pictures, please do so. Please email those to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Please send us your name, where the photo was taken from, and in a horizontal format, please. Next up, we've got just one meeting to tell you about, and then after the break, we have Publishing Club. Stay tuned.
Discover the art of beauty with Noble Art Aesthetics in Laguna Hills. Led by Nita Mansour, a board-certified physician assistant and master injector since 2012. We enhance your natural beauty with precision and care, offering Botox, fillers, microneedling, skincare, and other anti-aging treatments. Every service helps you feel and look your best. Want luxury at your doorstep? We even offer mobile services and Botox parties. Give us a call today to start your journey to natural, beautiful results.
Community Bridge Builders and the African American Heritage Club proudly present The Spirit of Harriet Tubman, Saturday, May 31st at 4 p.m. at the Laguna Woods Village Performing Arts Center. Tickets at the PAC box office, $20, $30, and $40. For more information, call Rebecca Gillard at 949-452-0464 or Willie Phillips at 310-877-2819. You don't want to miss this one.
Dr. Farhumand and her associates at Brilliant Smile are excited to announce we now feature cone beam computed tomography. CBCT scans have many benefits over traditional x-rays. They are fast, safe, non-invasive, and provide better care to our patients. The 3D images provide an accurate view of teeth, bones, and soft tissue. It allows us to diagnose and treat more effectively. Also, it features modern diagnosing of sleep apnea by checking the airways and obstructions. Get started today. Call Brilliant Smile, Laguna Woods Village favorite dentist.
All great healthcare organizations care, but the best dare to reach higher. At Hoag, we lead with life-saving clinical trials and advanced therapies. Our world-renowned specialists innovate with state-of-the-art technologies like virtual reality and robotics. Hoag is the #1 hospital in Orange County 4 years in a row. Now, more than ever, your healthcare choices matter. Choose Hoag.
Welcome back to the show. When do you think it's too late to start a new career? Is it 50? Is it 62? I don't know. We're going to find out about Alka Joshi, who published her first novel at the age of 62. Here with the Publishing Club, we welcome Joanna Krause and Marcia Hackett.
Yes.
Hi, ladies.
Hello,
Hi.
hello.
How are you?
Good.
Thank you for joining us. This is exciting.
Well, it's very exciting. Thanks to the Publishing Club, we are able to bring this wonderful, wonderful New York Times bestselling author to us.
This is fabulous. Just real quick, we're going to give all the details later, but we want to make sure that people know that you've got the author talk and book signing on May 12th.
Right,
Yes.
next Monday afternoon.
So that's coming up quick already.
Clubhouse 1.
Okay, from 3 to 5.
Yes,
Yes,
perfect,
yes.
perfect.
So we'll tell everybody at the end of our segment how they can get tickets and so forth. But for now, let's talk about Alka. What is her story? This is amazing. What
Well,
inspired her to even start writing novels?
She was in, shall I go ahead? She was an Indian woman born in India, and she took her mother back to, they came to this country when she was 9 years old, and then she took her mother back to India, and that was the start of her thinking about writing. And subsequently, she went to Stanford University, and then followed that with a Master's of Fine Arts from, let's see, what school? Creative writing from the California College of Arts.
Yeah.
And she started writing at age
In her 50s.
50s.
But she had been in marketing and advertising, and then when COVID occurred, and there was, just a real shrinkage of business, and she thought, what am I going to do now? And she had been telling her husband stories about India, and he kept saying, you should write these down. And she said, I've never written it. She said, at one point she said, well, you never listen to your husband, do you? Kind of thing. But anyway, she finally did, and she took a kind of a crash course in writing. Obviously, she was extremely talented, or many people take crash courses and they don't write best-selling novels. But in any case, she was very fortunate, but the interest was immediate. However, it took about, I think she said, 8 to 10 years from the time that she first wrote the novel to it actually reach publication, because there were all kinds of editing jobs from various people. So that was the first novel. And she said the next novel was much easier because she'd gone through this other process.
Right.
I think it's simply amazing that at age 62, she had her first novel, not only her first novel, but a bestseller on the New York Times bestseller list, and that is The Henna Artist, which we'll have at our event next week. So, and she finished her trilogy of those three, and then 2 weeks ago she came out with her fourth book, not part of the trilogy, 6 Days in Bombay, which will be for sale at our special event next week.
And she'll have a book signing.
Yes.
Yes. And what's interesting is that she really gives you a sense of India. Many people are, it's a place on the map, and they don't really know much about it. And she really brings the characters and the place to life for you. I mean, I started reading thinking, well, I'll read for half an hour. I couldn't put it down.
Is that right?
Yeah. Her work is very appealing, and it captures you immediately, and the characters are interesting.
Now, do you think that this is based loosely on her own life story?
No.
Not at all.
No, what she said was that her mother, who was married off at 18, I mean an arranged marriage,
Right.
and never had the opportunities that she wanted Alka to have. And she said, I want you to make your own decisions, marry whom you want, do what you want, and it was really this image. So she wrote the first book in a sense of what her mother's life might have been like had she had the opportunities to say, no, I don't want to get married, I want to do this, that, the other. We really don't realize, I think, in this country, how limited a woman's life can be in many other countries. And so she's really someone who is promoting, not that she's knocking motherhood at all, but rather that you should develop who you are as a person. And that this is one of her messages that goes all the way through.
So what is her story about how many years she spent in India? Did she grow up there?
Well, she has told us that she came back, she went back when she started writing this trilogy. She went back several times.
So her mother must have moved her to the States.
Well, she moved to this country at age 9.
At age 9.
And
because her father, who is a resident here, and that's how this all happened. I happened to sit next to him at a luncheon, and he started telling me about Alka, and I said, oh, we've got to get her here, we've got to get her here. So that's, thanks to him and the publishing club, it all worked out.
Okay.
So,
our club was very fortunate that Joanna found her father, who lives in Laguna Woods Village. And so through him and through Joanna, we were able to bring her next week, and we're very excited about her.
see, it's very important who you sit next to.
It is. I always have those conversations with strangers, right?
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know. You never know who you're sitting next to, for
Super
sure.
exciting. I love it. So the character that binds her 3 novels
Yes.
is
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi.
She's
Yes.
the main character throughout all of the first 3 books. I don't know if she'll be in the last book that was just published. I don't know. But
And that character would kind of be her mom? I mean, loosely
think
based
we
on...
know.
I think the first book, she wanted to imagine what a life might have been if her mother had had any opportunities other than being obviously a very caring mother, because she was really, wanting her to be a person of her, to follow
Be
her
able
own,
to make her own decisions.
yeah, follow her bliss, as it were.
I've been very fortunate to be in India twice, and the first 3 books which I've read talk a lot about the culture of India, which is very different than the U.S., even though most people speak English. And she brings a lot of the culture, just the first one, the henna artist, about how so many people have henna put on their hands and their feet for special occasions, weddings and so forth.
Yeah.
So she's bringing a lot of the Indian culture into the books, which I find very interesting.
That whole entire culture is interesting.
Very.
Speaking of the henna tattoos, I don't completely have my facts correct, but based on loosely on memory, don't they do a henna tattoo on the bride's back, and the groom is supposed to find an area?
That's a good question. I don't know.
That I don't know. That's
I don't
not
know
in the
either.
book.
All right, well, I'll keep going with this story, because I think, and sorry if I have this completely wrong, somebody correct me. If he finds this area, then he has to do the dishes, or she has to do the dishes, or something like that, something silly.
That sounds very
silly.
modern.
I think that's a good question. If there's a Q&A session next week to ask,
Please do, get back to
Joshi.
me.
Yes.
Get back to me, because I thought that was really fun.
For sure.
And there are a lot of American women who might think, wow.
I don't know. It takes 5 minutes to do the dishes, right? Oh my goodness. So let's talk about the Publishing Club membership. How do people, if they want to join the Publishing Club, what do they need to do?
Well, they can join online through our website, which is Pub Club. We're not a drinking club. We shortened the long name to Pub Club LW for Laguna Woods at gmail.com.
Yeah.
They can find that online. It's $30 a year to become a member, and you get all kinds of benefits through membership.
Wonderful.
And it's not, the Publishing Club is a confusing name for some people, because it really is a club for anybody who's interested in writing, who may be already professionally published, or maybe thought, gee, I've always wanted to write a memoir, So I mean, it's
all skill levels.
all skill levels, and it's a very friendly group of people, and we try to support one another in whatever stage you're at. But it's some people are worried that they can't join because they haven't published anything. That's not the case at all. It's really for writers.
I think that's very important. There are many aspects to writing, to marketing, to publishing, and you can get help in many of these aspects through the club. There are many published authors. We have lots of seminars that'll help people in whatever.
Well, I think a good starting point is to have them come join the Okajashi book signing.
Yes.
And that is Monday, May 12th,
Right.
from 3 to 5 p.m.
Yes.
Clubhouse 1.
Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us. I appreciate
Thank you so
you.
much for
you
having
being
us.
here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with NAMI OC just after these messages. Stay with us.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We're focused on your eye care at all 3 of our Orange County locations.
Our new location in Laguna Hills, Orange, and San Clemente.
Each facility features the latest in advanced technology and diagnostic equipment.
And a trusted collection of doctors that care about your vision and your quality of life.
We deliver what matters to you and your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
Technology is always moving forward, and sometimes we need to move with it. If you're a resident of Laguna Woods Village still using a ComLine or FEA email address, it might be time to make the switch. Services like Gmail offer more flexibility and convenience. Access your emails anytime, anywhere, whether you're on your phone, laptop, or tablet. Stay connected no matter where life takes you. Make the switch today and keep your inbox at your fingertips.
We promise to meet you with an open heart and curious mind. To never have the answers before we've heard your story. Because you are not everyone else, and healthcare is not one size fits all. Highest performing hospital, top ranked physicians, 50 convenient locations, right here in Orange County. You, empowered by Hoag.
We all have the power to shape the world. We're connected to the world we share, to each other. I am Future. I wait in the world of Echo.
Echo, the spectacular new show by Cirque du Soleil, opens May 23rd under the Big Top at Laguna Hills Mall. Tickets at cirquedusoleil.com.
The world is yours to create.
Echo thanks its official partner, Air Canada.
And welcome back to the show, folks. We were just talking about how this doesn't even get easier. We're diving into the sadly tough topic of mental health, the funding costs. You know, they've been pulled. We've got maybe some losses in the short term, but hopefully some gains in the long term. But in the meantime, we are going to talk to Anna Dios.
Yes, Arna Vodanos, and I am the clinical director for the NAMI Orange County Warm Line, but I am here today to talk about what the community can do in Orange County right now to help nonprofits that are facing this defunding, because we have so many incredible programs and we need your help.
It's going to force us to get really innovative
and also get the community involved at a real grassroots level.
And how do they do that?
Fantastic question, and I'm going to go back to volunteerism. And I do want to share, I came to NAMI as a volunteer 7 years ago. I volunteered on the Warm Line, and I volunteered as a family-to-family teacher. It was absolutely fantastic for my mental health. And I'm going to get into that, of how becoming a volunteer is one great way that you can help NAMI and I'll let you know also what the opportunities are. So the National Alliance of Mental Illness, we started as a grassroots movement in the late 1970s with families and individuals seeking support and answers for mental health concerns. NAMI's history, it's intertwined with the growth of volunteerism, and we rely heavily on volunteers to deliver its programs and advocacy efforts. So remember I just mentioned how volunteerism helps me.
Right.
There are a lot of studies out there. Number one, it reduces stress, increases happiness, increases confidence, and also self-esteem. So,
well, it's taking the focus off of the person constantly regurgitating their problems in their mind, right?
100%.
And when you focus on somebody else and something else, those endorphins,
yes,
the dopamine drips, I mean, it's beneficial in so many ways,
right,
as you're describing.
Service is so important. And basically, just think how much experience of a lifetime you could bring to an organization like NAMI. And it's about whether or not you've had the lived experience with mental health, you have friends or family members. I came because of a family member, and it was just has been an incredible experience. So for the older adult, NAMI offers a beautiful program called Silver Companions. And what they do, Silver Companions is a no-cost program that offers the older adult a companion. And the companion can be someone who also is a volunteer. It's all volunteers. So you will get trained, or you can call and also be able, and there it is here, that you're not alone. You can also request a companion. So I want to give you a direct line. So if you could get your pen, pencil, and paper now, what you see on the screen is this is NAMI's main number, but I brought in a direct volunteer line for Silver Companions and any of our volunteer peer programs. That's 657-643-7416. Again, 657-643-7416. And that will get you to someone who will discuss all volunteer opportunities.
Wonderful.
There.
Wonderful. So we've got just a few seconds left. Do you want to talk about the NAMI Walk, the upcoming NAMI Walk?
Thank you. Yes, that's very important. Another way that you can help our organization become a team captain, become a participant. As a team captain, I led a team last year. What you do is you put a goal and then you send out requests and you come to our walk. That is going to happen 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. November 15th is the NAMI Walk. You will be walking. We had 4,000 people in Orange County walking. We had hospitals, all the organizations. This is a real community effort. Also, we have a donation page on the NAMIOC.org, and any donations will be greatly appreciated. It's tax deductible. I want to remind everyone about our no-cost NAMI warm line right now. Also, volunteer opportunities, and that is 714-991-6412. It's 24/7. And we'd love to hear from you.
Good to know. Thank you so much for being here and sharing that information with us.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Great seeing you, Bree.
Of course, thank you. Okay, folks, we'll be back after the messages with a look at tonight's movie preview. Stay with us.
How
How do you comfort a family who's experienced a loss? At O'Connor Mortuary, we start by welcoming them into our space, where families of all faiths and cultures belong. We allow them the time to process their grief, providing guidance when it's needed and listening intently when it's not. We gather the values, the stories, the relationships, and the dreams together and use them to shape the memory of their loved one into a beautiful experience they'll cherish forever. When your family is in need of true comfort, call O'Connor Mortuary.
21 years ago, I started Sayless Home Care because I saw a need for a professionally run home care organization in Laguna Woods. I wanted to build on 3 principles. 1, ease for the client. 1 call to Sayless Home Care will put you on the right path. 2, quality. Medicare ranks Sayless among the highest home health and hospice providers in the state. 3, trust. We've been in business for 21 years. Call Sayless and let us show you why we've been in business longer than any other home care company in South Orange County.
Welcome to LA Carpet, Kitchen, Bath, and more. Your all-in-one solution for your home remodeling needs.
From kitchens to baths, carpets to hardwood, we help shape every corner of your home.
Every home has a unique story. At LA Carpet, we collaborate with you, ensuring your story unfolds just the way you envision, with complete price transparency from start to finish. Contact us today for a complimentary in-home estimate. Your dream home is just one phone call away.
Hi, my name is Annette, owner of Window Jazz. We're here in Laguna Woods, replacing old windows with new, energy-efficient, state-of-the-art products. We're here with our installation team, upgrading old windows to make this property feel new and beautiful. New replacement windows and doors will make a major impact on the appearance of this home. They'll increase the property value and save homeowners money by reducing energy costs while providing a comfortable indoor climate. Let Window Jazz do the same for you. Call us today for a free consultation.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Let's take a look at tonight's movie preview. It's Cabrini, brought to us by Harvard Eye Associates. It's 2 p.m. with subtitles and 6 p.m. without subtitles. The 5-day forecast, folks, is incrementally increasing to more sunshine. So we're looking forward to that. Highs today are going to be 62, tomorrow 66, Wednesday 72. So we are climbing that spring-summer ladder. So we're looking forward to a nice, warm rest of the week. On the show tomorrow, we have Financial Planners with Jerry Schlutzowitz and then Fit Brain Club with Debbie Ricker. So we are looking forward to being right back here with you tomorrow. That's going to do it for this episode of This Day. From all of us here, we wish yours a beautiful one.